Wait to see if it goes through.
Yeah.
I already sent the tweet, so
as you should. Okay.
we're gonna have to.
All right, we're alive now.
All right, cool.
So hi, well, the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and I'm sorry that we are 40 minutes late. I've been out of the house since like 1 p.m. Glory had CPR class today. It's been a day.
It's been a day
and a half. Honestly, I don't like that the world's opening again because now we're both just stupid busy.
Yeah, man.
Pre-COVID, we were never like this late for a podcast. We also didn't have almost 2K Twitter followers and say, "Oh my God, we have to do it."
We kind of have to.
Yeah. Even though no one's really looking forward to this, I don't blame them.
Well, actually, we actually get quite a couple views on our YouTube. I keep using this hand for some reason.
Use? What, is the other one tired?
It's on my mouse just in case I have to mute or whatever. But no, we actually get a couple views on our YouTube for these re-uploads. So I'm pretty sure people actually watch these. Maybe
Which
it's just
upsetting.
them skimming through to see what we say about their stuff. But either way,
just keep on watching this shit.
Keep watching.
So we get to talk about tours now, which is great.
Woo! Oh God, my bank account.
Oh yeah, your bank account. My bank account, dude. My bank account's fucked. I'm buying tickets. So I guess we'll start off with the tour that I'm buying tickets to tomorrow. Nothing Nowhere, unfortunately, announced a couple of headline shows with Meet Me at the Altar and Arm's Length or something. And I asked my partner if they wanted to go to the Philly date to see Meet Me at the Altar. And pre-sale is tomorrow, so I think I'm going to buy tickets to that. Depends on what their mom says. I'm going. I know that. I'm leaving when I'm going to stay for the openers. Setup. No, I'm going to stay for the stage setup of Nothing Nowhere, and as he comes on, I'm going to walk out of the venue.
Exactly. Just to make a statement. I knew you were coming on. I saw you come on stage, and I left.
I heard your first song, and I fucking left.
I did.
So yeah, buying tickets to that tomorrow, most likely. I don't think it's like going to sell out or anything, so I'm not too worried if I don't get tickets tomorrow.
I mean, it might. People are desperate for shows, man.
Well, I know that. I know it'll sell out at some point, but like at 10 o'clock on Wednesday when it goes on sale, I don't think it's going to like fly off the shelves.
No.
I'm surprised he's playing really small rooms though, because he's a major label artist. But whatever.
What is he on? Fueled by Ramen?
Yeah, he's on Fueled by Ramen. Water Parks announced their long-awaited U.S. tour
Finally.
today. I haven't been on Twitter since before they announced it, so I haven't even like gotten to like retweet or anything. I just knew it was happening last night.
Yeah.
I'll be at Philly for sure. So if you're going to the Philly Park show, come say hi. Lori, what dates will you be at?
I'm gonna be at the Virginia Beach date. If anybody wants to, wave at me from afar.
Yeah. Don't go up to Glory.
No, I will. Don't go up to Shane. Shane will.
I won't say hi to you.
I'll say hi and I'll talk to you because it frustrates me so much how you're in like the hot spot of like all the people.
I was sitting next to Matt from Feeney on Saturday and didn't say boo to him.
Oh my God, dude. I'd love to talk to people. And you're the one that's over there? Can we switch real quick?
Absolutely not, because you've been begging Parks to come back to Virginia since Entertainment.
Exactly, yeah. And I might be going to the Richmond date, but Parksies are saying that the tickets are going to be $37 with fees, and I'm like, that's a bit much. I was expecting like 30, but I know I'm going to Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a second date, but I'm not sure which one I'll wind up at, if I'm going to even wind up at any, because I'd rather go to more shows for different artists than go see Parks 2 or 3 times and travel 2 or 3 hours for each.
Yeah. Well, mine's an hour and a half is the longest one, but Virginia Beach is like 45 minutes away. I'm so excited for that. Yeah.
So pre-sale for that starts tomorrow for the City card members and Wednesday for people that don't have the Rich card. So Wednesday is when it starts.
Yep.
Tomorrow we get to see what the actual prices are after fees and everything.
Let's hope they're $25, because if so, see me at the Richmond and Virginia Beach date.
I will find out tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I'll let you know.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck else got announced.
Brockhampton.
Thursday's playing at Starland. Brockhampton, that's right.
I'm seeing Brockhampton, North Carolina date.
Yeah.
See me there. I'll be there.
Gloria will be a barricade.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a barricade with my dad. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited.
I saw Bobby Mahoney in the Seventh Son on Saturday. That's where I saw Matt from Feeney and didn't say hi. So Matt, if you're watching, hi. We love you. Sorry I didn't say hi. You kept on looking at me. I would have said hi to you. You kept on looking at me like you knew me, but I was with my mom. It was very awkward.
You should have said hi.
My mom was actually sitting next to him. I was just it was tables, so we were the table to the left of him, the right of him, whatever. I think we covered the Architects tour last week. I bought tickets to go to that.
Apparently the parks, I meant to bring this up. Is it normal for like because you go on more tours or whatever? So basically I was looking at the tickets that you could buy for water parks. I wasn't able to buy any, but it was showing me like what the layout looked like. It said that the general admission was seats. Is that normal?
Couldn't be seats.
Like the pit was seats. It said seating. And I was like, that can't be right. This isn't Panic at the Disco.
This isn't Panic at the Disco. I don't know. Venues are still fucking weird. I don't think it would be seated though. Parks
because it's Parksies.
Like they're not gonna sit. Might be, depending on the venue, there could be an upstairs with seating. Because there's
No, it was like where the pit is, it said seating. I was very confused.
I don't know, man.
I give me answers.
Parksies can find out when they walk into the venue. Anyways, we got a bunch of music to talk about. AFI dropped an album, Bodies. I don't know why they released so many fucking singles off this. Like 7 or 8 singles.
They want the water parks route.
No, but they were releasing them in 2, so I was like, this is gonna be a double album.
It was not.
It was not. It was only 11 songs, so we heard more than half of it. I think that they were just releasing them in 2s because they weren't expecting the world to open up, and the world opened up, and they were like, oh wait, okay, fuck it.
Shoot,
we just gotta stop that. So I mean, honestly, I didn't like the singles by themselves at all.
You're saying it. You're doing it. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it even better. I'm gonna do it even better than usual. This album was very good, very fun, very vibey. I'm sorry. I did it again. I like the singles in the context of the album.
No context of the album.
Unfortunately, but no. This album was good. There are obviously a couple of stinkers on here, as there is on any album that I'm not like drooling over.
Parks.
Yeah. Even Parks had a stinker. It's called Fruit Roll-Ups.
I thought you were gonna say Just Kidding. Or do you like that in the context of the album?
No, that one's grown on me, Chloe.
It's very good, actually. I can't believe you don't like Fruit Roll-Ups. That's a banger.
Not for me. I don't skip it because I listen to the album in full because I'm a Parksy. But it's not my favorite.
You should start skipping Reboot. I think that would be good.
I'm gonna go run Reboot up after this and stream it for the entire evening.
It's horrible. I wasn't the biggest fan of this album. I thought there were a couple of good songs where I was like, ooh, this bangs. But it wasn't enough for me to go back and actually be like, this was a very good album. That's just my take. Marina dropped a new album, Ancient Dreams in Modern Land. I thought that was like a really cool album title. I thought this was okay. It's not my style particularly, but it just sounds like kind of the song that the type of songs that you would hear when you're entering like a kingdom that's like way too advanced. Does that make sense? Like it had that kind of
way
techno.
Too rich.
Exactly. Like it just had that vibe, and I thought that was really cool. Just not my type of music.
Yeah, it was all right. Couple of good songs, couple of whatever. It's not really for me. But I do really like her vocals like a lot. There's something about them that's like magical feeling, kind of like that. Yeah, like what you were describing earlier. So yeah, overall I thought it was all right. KennyHoopla and Travis Barker. We got
our bestie,
another full album with Travis Barker on it.
Only Machine Gun Kelly didn't credit him on every single track like KennyHoopla did.
Yeah.
So Machine Gun Kelly, fix that ego, maybe.
Machine Gun Kelly probably paid him a lot more money than KennyHoopla did. Machine Gun Kelly can get away without crediting him on the entire album.
I hate Machine Gun Kelly.
The album is called Survivor's Guilt, the mixtape.
with 2 slashes.
With 2 slashes at the end, and each of the song titles also have 2 slashes at the end. I was surprised by this album. We hadn't like been following it or anything.
It just kind of popped up.
Yeah, I was like
the playlist. I was like, oh, well, Travis Barker.
I saw that he dropped it, and I saw they did it with Travis Barker. So I'm like, and I kind of thought that he was like a rapper, so I wasn't sure like if he was just rapping and Travis Barker was putting drum over it, drummy smash over it, or if he was like doing pop punk like every other Travis Barker feature, and like it was actually going to be pop punk and something worth talking about, and it was the latter, and it was very good. It's obviously got the Travis Barker feeling to it because Travis Barker is on every
Travis
single
Barker
song.
Oh my god,
you can't fucking miss him. It's just, we call it the Travis Barker when he drums. It's just the Travis Barker. He's got the same drum fills for everything.
That's it. It's copy paste, and
shit.
It bangs.
Yeah, it's the same shit for everything. But he also had like what brought Machine Gun Kelly kind of to the top without being a piece of shit. Like,
let's boost KennyHoopla,
yeah,
and bring down Machine Gun Kelly.
But it's
down with MGK.
It's got the same feeling to it that made the Machine Gun Kelly album so big. It's
good.
Yeah, except only it's not made by a piece of shit.
I actually preferred this over Machine Gun Kelly's thing. I was able to actually, because all the songs on Machine Gun Kelly's, maybe it's just his vocals.
That's just pop punk in general.
No, but it's just his vocals are just so flat.
Oh yeah, he can't sing worth a shit.
No, so just I wasn't able to get attached to that record because I used to love him, but now it's just like taking a step back. I'm like, yo, this is not good. This was very good. I enjoyed this a lot. I think every time I hear a good record, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna revisit that. No, I'm just gonna listen to my 3 artists and.
God, I felt that so hard.
Yeah. What are you listening to now? Are you still on Asking Alexandria? Oh, you're on Limp Bizkit.
I've been listening to a lot of Limp Bizkit lately. What else have I been listening to? Been listening to a lot of Limp Bizkit, a lot of the new Of Mice and Men EP, a lot of the Devils Wear Prada EP, a lot
you're
of
back to the level Devils.
Huh?
You're back to the Devil Wear.
Yeah, because they just put out a new EP. I've been listening to a shit ton of Water Parks, obviously. Some Architects because they bang.
They do.
Spirit Box because they bang.
Yep.
And did I say Afterlife because they've got that new album coming out?
You did not.
And Memphis May Fire because they just put out a song that was actually good.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's where you were like, oh my god, they're finally like.
Yeah, they're not doing butt rock again, even though I kind of like that album. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't say that on Twitter. You know the fans are gonna be like, no, their older stuff was better. You're a fake fan. Mercy dropped a new EP, Subtle Friction 1.
Fucking bangs, bro.
Banger. I really liked this a lot.
I always get a little confused when like bands that are signed to Rise Records, Mercy, Chapel, put out like these alt pop fucking albums when the entire label is like metalcore and post-hardcore and shit.
It's the most
confusing thing to me. But the EP bangs, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, yeah. It's just a little
confusing, just based on the label.
Exactly, yeah.
But we would love to chat with you about it. I'm manifesting it. If you're watching this, Mercy, DM us.
We love you.
Either your press contact or DM us and say you saw the podcast and want to come on. Let's set something up. Let's fucking chat about this shit. Poppy dropped an EP, Eat, NXT soundtrack.
There you go.
This was one of the best things she's put out in a hot minute.
I have to agree. She's still not my favorite because her music is just metal. Oh god, I keep using this. It's not a bad thing. It's just the best way I can explain it. And I have a feeling you know what's coming. It's like metal AJR in some cases where it's just kind of like overload sometimes.
You love throwing around that. You love throwing around that AJR comparison for things that don't deserve it.
It's a spectrum, you know? You can like where Zari was like AJR where it's just kind of like very experimental but good. And then Poppy is more on the you're just throwing stuff in to make it loud.
She literally does just throw shit at a wall. She makes noise EPs every couple of months or so something. She has been, in my opinion, one of the busiest artists in terms of putting out just new music on Spotify throughout this whole kind of being locked inside bullshit. She did the noise EP that sucked.
Yeah, it was one of the
and
best.
a bunch of singles, some covers, this EP.
Hmm.
So
There was one song on this EP that I really liked how it opened. It was just kind of like a little, not jazz, but just kind of like clubhouse interlude. I really liked it. And then it just completely like,
devolves into
exploded.
chaos. Yeah,
And I
no.
was like, well, you caught me off guard there because I was like, yo, is Poppy gonna sing? Oh my God. And no, it just went back to screaming. But
Yeah, no.
that was good. I liked that a lot. I thought that was neat. Citizen drops an EP, Glass Mix 2.
2, not to be confused with Glass Mix 3.
Or 4.
Or 4. 1's already out. So
Yeah.
maybe you could confuse it with 1. But this one
was so good. I
this-
love Citizen.
yes.
I'm a Citizen stan.
So this one has 2 alternative tracks, and then those 2 get the main song as well. And then there's also an unreleased song on this one, unlike the last one, which was fun. The entire EP bangs. It's a really smart way to make creative content while you're still kind of locked inside. It's one of my favorite things to come out of this whole being locked inside thing. And also run up the streams on the album, because those streams obviously carry over. So it's a great way to run up those streams, because if everyone listens to the EP and then even just listens to the next song after these 2 alternative mixes, it just like it boosts the numbers tenfold. So it's smart. I like it.
And they're not just throwing out just like
Garbage.
acoustic,
Acoustic
guitar
garbage.
with just the same vocals pasted over. They're actually being creative with it. Who'd you say?
Trivium.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, good job. You guys are doing great. It's good content. Good.
So true. Young Heim dropped an EP.
Woo!
Songs that piss men off. This shit fucking bangs, bro.
Dude, I was biking while I was listening to this EP. I biked while I was listening to almost half of this entire playlist. This EP was one of my favorite things that I've listened to, because it made me feel like I was the main character in like a coming of age movie. And I was like, oh my God, this is the energy I need.
So true.
So I'm gonna listen to this when I bike tomorrow. I think
it's gonna be
I can't bike tomorrow.
It's gonna be Glory's biking EP.
It is, because I genuinely also Young Heim's vocals in this. Her vocals really reminded me, in a good way.
You're gonna say AJR?
No. My God, no. That was my one AJR card for this entire podcast episode. I'll use it next week. But her vocals reminded me of Tyler Joseph's vocals, but not squawky. Does that make sense?
Glory, you just compare, like, I would have preferred you compare her vocals to AJR than to Tyler Joseph.
I like Tyler Joseph's vocals. I love them. It's just Tyler Joseph's vocals can sometimes get a bit annoying, because he does that little
That's why.
It's just kind of, it gets a little bit annoying. But Young Heim's vocals, I really vibed with it, and I love this EP.
So the lesson we learned today is Gloria has to get better comparisons.
I do.
Because she has to back everything up by saying, in the best way possible, you sound like this horrible artist, but in the best way possible.
Okay. But
I love
this EP. I love this EP. That's all. That's, if anything, just take it from that. I will be listening to it again, guaranteed.
Yeah. So when the streams go up like that, it's because of Glory.
That's me, just listening to it on loop.
Yes.
Olivia O'Brien, Ollie Sykes, and Bring Me the Horizon. I don't know why Bring Me the Horizon was also credited, because Ollie Sykes is part of Bring. Anyways, dropped a new single, No More Friends. I really enjoyed this as well. I didn't expect Ollie Sykes to be in kind of like a pop song.
Yeah,
and it kind of worked, but it was a little off-putting, because I was like, "Ooh, he's gonna, do like a scream or whatever," and it never came.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's got good clean vocals. Like, he's not just a scream vocalist. They've done clean vocals for Bring Me the Horizon. They did pretty much an entire album full of clean vocals. But it was very strange to see him featuring on a pop song. Featuring it all, quite frankly. Go work on EP 2 through 4. Yeah. Instead of featuring a bunch of shit, but whatever.
Make another Obey.
Yeah, I digress.
Just do an album full of Obey.
No.
Do that. You liked Obey.
I liked Obey, but it wasn't my favorite, and I want to hear new stuff from them, not Obey times 7.
Well.
But anyways, the song was good. I don't know how released their highly anticipated single, MX Sinister. It's been played live for 3 years now.
Yeah.
It's finally out. I fucking love it. It's very good. I enjoyed it. Gloria's gonna say she didn't like it because she just gave me the face of, you were supposed to agree with me.
No, I knew everybody in the I Don't Know How server loves this song. Everybody in our whatever is it called, the MILF server now?
The
I don't know,
MILF
whatever
Nation.
our private server is. Shan's Nation, whatever it is, loves MX Sinister. It's been hyped up a lot for me because it's like, oh my god, they're finally dropping it. I've never heard it before. This is my first time hearing it. I don't get it. It just sounds like something off of 1981 extended play, whatever the album name is. But it just kind of it wasn't that big for me, I guess. It was just kind of okay.
They had said that it was supposed to be on Razzmatazz, and there's no way that it was going to be on that album. I think personally they had zero intention of releasing this song and got so much backlash when it didn't make the album that they just had to go record it, because their whole thing was it wasn't done in time for the album. The entire album had to be done before you sent it off to the label. Like, what do you mean it wasn't done?
Yeah,
you were. What? Okay, you've been locked inside for the past 6 months, dude. Like,
exactly.
Go fucking, like, whatever.
Just give us the album.
So, I personally think that they had no intention of releasing it, and now they have to put it out. And they're just calling it a B-side, even though it clearly belongs on that EP, and they just scrapped it for the EP. And so
it should have been on the EP. I still think their best thing so far, people are gonna hate me for this, is the what's the first song they ever put out?
Nobody Likes the Opening Band or Modern Day Kane?
Oh, sorry, Modern Day Kane. That was the second song they put out. Modern Day Kane, still a bop to this day. Also Choke. I'm a fan of the EP. Didn't really like the album, so that shows where I stand.
Yeah.
Weezer put out a new sorry, Weezer put out a new single, Tell Me What You Want. This banged. I like this a lot.
This bangs, but it's very clearly like meant to play for like 30 seconds in a video game, and then they were told to just, because it's for a video game obviously, and they were told to just lengthen it out to 2.5 minutes, and you can tell by like the 1.5 minute mark they just ran out of shit to talk about. They just sang the chorus for a minute.
Exactly. It was a bit repetitive because I was biking while listening to this one too, so it's good because I zone out if it's not good. So, I zone in and out while listening to it. I was like, oh, this is good for, zoning out.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely one of the better Weezer things, in my opinion, that's come out this year, and we've gotten a lot of Weezer. I mean, it was no Daddy, Pump Me Up, Daddy, Please Pump Me Up, Daddy, or whatever the hell the lyrics to One More Hit were. It was nothing like that absolute banger. But it was a close second.
Isn't that called One More Time?
Yeah,
Isn't that the song?
No, it's One More Hit.
One More Hit, same thing.
Which just makes it that much better. The song title and then putting those lyrics next to it makes it 100 times better.
No, it
Weezer
doesn't.
in their horny era.
Makes it
era. Sorry, I got math on the brain too, I guess.
Oh God, good luck.
Aim High and Safehold dropped the single Eton Eticus. I guess.
They'll correct us again. I'm sorry. It banged. It
was really good. Yeah, I mean, I keep on saying it every single time we talk about them. This fucking album is going to blow you away.
We listen to the album, genuinely, they don't miss. On the entire album, they don't miss. So every time one of their singles comes out, we're just like, this banged.
This bangs because we heard it on the album, and it also bangs.
Exactly. Every single song on it bangs. So it's just like, what else do you want us to say?
We put out an interview with them like a week ago about the record that comes out next month. Woo. Go watch it. Go learn something about the record. They're going to become your new favorite band.
They will.
You might as well start paying attention to them now, because you're going to be paying attention to them in a month from now.
When they're signed to Fuel by Ramen.
Please no.
Actually, wait. Don't go to Fuel by Ramen. They'll make you put out country butt rock or something.
Country pop.
Country pop. Whatever era Fuel by Ramen's in, they'll make you do that. Trapped Stinky Poopy put out a new acoustic Fire. They put out an acoustic rendition of their Fire. It was bad.
It wasn't. I die, man. I fucking God. I would rather talk about the fact that they were supposed to play Virginia next month.
They were?
Yes, and
I should go to like Throw Tomatoes.
No. I sent this in the server. You might have missed it though.
I think I did.
the venue found out, obviously.
Wait, that was in Virginia?
Yes, they found out everything that Tract has done, obviously. And canceled the show. And the poster, they just wrote canceled all over it like 4 or 5 times. And that was the funniest shit. Yes, funniest shit, because that's just what it looks like when you would talk about them on Twitter. You just add another canceled line to it each time they open their mouth.
Yeah.
So I'd rather talk about that than the fact that the acoustic song sucked. I hate to admit that I did like the original version of this song.
I know, you said it on the podcast, and I was like, dude, you shouldn't say that.
Well, too bad. I did like the original version of the song, but Chris Taylor Brown he's the only exception of people that have to hide his vocals behind like 7 or 8 different layers.
Yeah,
I hate when artists hide their vocals behind shit, but Chris Taylor Brown's vocals should not be front and center.
You're okay. You could do that. Please, we encourage you to do that. We encourage
acoustic music or instrumental music by Trapt.
Yeah. And also, I would like to say I was listening to this as I was biking as well. I had to pause my biking to skip this song halfway through because it was that bad. I for some reason it clicked in my head like maybe a minute in. I was like, oh my god, this is Trapt. That's why it's so bad. And I skipped it.
And then Glory texted me and said, damn you for putting Trapt on the playlist
I didn't say it. Mom, if you're watching, I didn't say that.
She didn't say that, but she did say, why the hell did you put Trapt on the playlist again?
Why would you? Because I didn't even know it came out.
No one knows. They don't have social media.
Oh yeah, they're not allowed to announce. They're coming back on Facebook.
Yeah, and they're going on tour too. They're hitting all your favorite dates. Neck Deep put out an acoustic version of Low Life. Whatever. This was good.
I actually liked this, and this song made me want to revisit the album because I was like, did I miss something? This was good.
Yeah, I mean the acoustic versions are making it like, wait a minute, should I like pay attention to this record for some reason? But I think it's just clicking in my head now. The cover art for this is yellow, right? Okay, then they're just putting out the Target bonus tracks on Spotify. Because I have the Target version, and it's yellow and had a bunch of acoustic songs on it. So I think the acoustic songs are over because there was only 2 or 3 on the CD.
Oh. That
just clicked for me. I don't care. I just bought it because it was like Target editions are always worth like double because they eventually stopped pressing them. But yeah, so that just clicked. But it's a good way to make content, I guess. And this song was good and makes me want to listen to the album again, I guess. Not really.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Gold Flame and Lilac Queen put out a single / reimagined version of their song Worried and Wondering. Technically, it's kind of a single because they're putting out like another version of Burnout Generation, but it's also a reimagined version because it has Lilac Queen in it. So it covers both bases. This was very good.
Yeah, obviously. This is very good. I like when Gold Flame does reimagined versions of their song
with features.
And they've gotten on Volume 1 they had Andy from Blue Deputy.
That was good.
On Volume 2 they've got Lily from Lilac Queen.
Even better.
Have pulled off.
Not even better. I mean like good as in like it's getting better. Sorry.
They have pulled off. They have gotten features from, in my opinion, the 2 best vocalists in DIY.
I think I agree with you on that.
Yes, like Blue Deputy and Lilac Queen and Gold Flame as well. I'm not going to exclude Gold Flame because they also apply the statement. Are some of the bands to watch within DIY, like within the next, 12 to 18 months, maybe we'll give them, put out another LP, or put out LP1 for Blue Deputy and Lilac Queen.
Yeah, they're both, all 3 of them are actually gaining traction, so it's cool.
So the song bangs too, so.
So that's a bonus.
Yeah, that's also a bonus, but I figure I get that out of the way instead of attempt to make up some shit to say about the reimagined song. It was good though. Hi Jackson, I liked it.
Hi Jackson.
Werewolves drops a new single, Fall With Me. Keep your eyes peeled because we talked about the horny song with the band. This song was very good. I actually enjoyed it.
You had a lyric of it as your status.
Yeah, Glory texted me. She goes, "You got the horny song as a status on your." I'm like, "Yeah, I do. What about it?"
You're like, "Yeah, it's a good song." And I was like,
"Fucking bangs,
yeah, you're right.
bro." Yeah, no, it definitely does smack. And they got an album coming out. They announced it, so we can talk about it. The shit bangs. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Keep your eyes peeled for the album.
So true.
Very good.
Vile put out a new single, Roadkill. This made me want to like hit people with my bike as I was biking because I was like, yes, I'm powerful. Stay away from me. I didn't because I didn't want people to be mad at me.
You're gonna make them all roadkill.
Exactly. I was leading up to that. But okay, whatever. Yeah, that.
You can't lead into your jokes, man. I'm just gonna steal them off you.
Exactly. It was good.
But yes, this song is very good. They've got a new album coming out at the end of this month, and I'm very excited for it. I think it's gonna bang. No, not the end of this month. Next month. Sorry, I got my fucking months and days and years messed up, man. What year are we in? 2046. The Front Bottoms. The Front Bottoms released a single, Voodoo Magic, and announced a tour. Sam really wants me to go. I don't like the fucking Front Bottoms, so I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Although this song wasn't all that bad.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed this. I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
It was better than that album they put out last year.
Yes.
Quite frankly.
Yeah.
Like, than most of those songs on there. Because there were a couple of songs on that fucking whatever album. The one they put out last year.
On that whatever.
Yeah, on that were decent. But this was better than about 90% of that record.
I hope they keep going this direction because at this pace, the next whatever they put out will be good.
Maybe I will agree to see them live. Probably not.
Between you and me, put out a new single, Supervillain. Also another banger. I enjoyed this a lot.
So hard. Yeah. I really like this. I'm gonna assume it's leading up to an album. Obviously,
I hope so.
It was very good. No, this was very good. Mm-hmm. Although they had like some intro that they on Twitter that was like the vocals. I think they were isolated or some shit, and I was hoping that was how the song was gonna open up. Because it would have brought like chills down your spine. Unfortunately, that's not how. That was nowhere in the song, which is very upsetting. Yeah. But whatever that Twitter clip was, that's got to be on the album version of the song because it's shit. Fucking that was so cool.
It bangs.
It bangs.
Please.
But the song was good too. Yeah. Regard. Troye Sivan and Tate McRae put out an acoustic version of their song "You." I like the original. The acoustic was whatever.
The acoustic was good. I liked it. I don't think Troy copied and pasted the vocals, but if he did, it was still good and it wasn't noticeable to me. It was good. I enjoyed it. That's all I have to say. St. John and SZA put out a new single, Just For Me. Banger. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah,
I loved this. Yeah. SZA dropped the album.
Real.
Please.
Real. So true. Yeah, no, this was good. Green Knuckle Material put out a single, a funny song, Will of Fire. This fucking bangs,
I really liked this. This was really good.
I think when I saw them live, like almost 2 years ago, they played this. Because like some of the lyrics, either they called back to another song and used lyrics from that, or they played this song live and I just remembered the chorus to it. It was one of those two. I didn't go back and like listen to discography to confirm whether I had heard the song live or they called back to another song. So you guys can correct this if you watch. And I'm sorry if I'm being dumb and you guys just didn't do that and I'm just making this up and I've just heard this song in my sleep before.
Exactly.
But I did very much enjoy this. Yeah.
So true. Claro put out a new single, Blouse. I was not the biggest fan of this.
Okay, good.
But I thought it was
either.
okay. Yeah, I'm hoping it's leading up to an album because my brother likes Claro's music, and I want him to have new Claro content. But that's
this is all right. It's not really my speed, and we've obviously established that.
It's like it's slower than Dodie.
Yeah, which is like hard to
kind
do.
Of, yeah. How do you? Because I love Dodie, but her music's slower. And I'm like, how is this? This is like acoustic.
You took the acoustic guitar and stripped that down.
How did you do that? It's a talent.
Megan Thee Stallion put out a single, Thought Shit. Oh, boy.
I love this song so much. This was a banger. This was so good.
I mean, like, I get the hype for her and even Doja Cat. I'll just loop them both into this. Cat. Like I get the hype.
She's the next song. Yeah.
And I think that they're doing great things like within the music industry and everything, making moves and whatnot. But this song, man, I just like it's very clearly meant for like a 15-second TikTok. and like I just can't get behind listening to the entire
Well,
thing.
I mean, that's kind of the goal for all music now. It's just you have to make a hook that people can dance to. Do a little TikTok dance juice, then it goes viral, and then you go #1 on TikTok, or not TikTok, on Billboard 100 or whatever.
It works, but as like a full like, and listening to this on TikTok 900 times, granted it would get old, but it wouldn't be like the worst thing.
Yeah.
But listening to this song entirely, I was like, man, I can't do this more than once, honestly. Not my favorite thing. I mean, she's put out a couple of songs where I'm like, this isn't awful, like it's the full thing, but as the full thing for this one, she said "dot shit" too many times. It was starting to give me a headache.
That's fair. That's fair. I actually just genuinely really enjoyed this because it was just like, it was powerful.
It's powerful for sure.
It was powerful. I was just like, oh my god.
I just can't get behind popular music that just repeats the same shit over and over. Like, take the song somewhere. That's just fair. What I want, you know?
I can understand that. I can understand that. Doja Cat put out a new single, Need to Know. This is leading up. She announced her album.
I saw that.
Planet Her, I think. I might be wrong. Oh god, I just had it.
I don't know the album title. I just saw she announced it because she's one of the biggest artists in the world right now. Yeah.
I was right. I love the song. I think I prefer Megan's song over this, but I did really like this song.
Listening to Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat back to back was definitely an experience because they were back to back on the playlist.
Yep.
And the Doja Cat song wound up giving me a headache towards the end after listening to them back to back. But today I skipped the Megan Thee Stallion song because I was like, I've already got an opinion on this, and gave the Doja Cat song another listen. And on second listen, I think I preferred hers more than Megan Thee Stallion.
That's fair.
In terms of like the popular music we're going to talk about today.
So, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll be able to sit through a record.
Yeah.
I think I'll be able to do it because that song, didn't she put out that song with SZA that you've had on like a loop?
Oh my god.
That song was really fucking good. That song was really fucking good. Like,
oh my god.
It's just like both of these artists put out songs that just didn't click with me today at all.
And I know that song, the song she did with SZA, Kiss Me More, that song is going to be on Planet Her. I know that for a fact. Yep. It better. I don't think it's gonna be the opener because it's a collab. And usually, traditionally, artists don't do that.
Not Point
If
North.
she wants to do that, go for it. But in the music video, they're literally on a planet, and they are the aliens. So
at least we know I'm gonna like one song off the record. So
exactly,
that's good.
It's so good. I gotta listen to it now. I'm sorry.
Afterlife put out a single, Part of Me. And as I said way earlier when Glory goes, what have you been listening to lately? As if she doesn't see me talk about everything I've been listening to. I have had the lead single off of this record that they announced coming out August 13th. Like on a fucking loop. Like when it came out, I was like, this is really good. I said it was even better than the Silverstein song of the same name that came out earlier last year.
That was crazy.
And then I kind of forget the song came out. I was like, it was good. And I'll like revisit it because I knew the album was going to come at some point. And then I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to listen to this song until I hate it. And that's what I've been doing. I didn't like the song nearly as much, but it was still very, very good. And I'm very excited for the album.
That was good. I don't know. You have a lot more leading up to it because you've been listening to them a lot.
I've been listening to them a lot, and I'm very excited for the album before they even announced it because they're on Hopeless, and we all know how Hopeless does their album announcements.
Hopeless gonna drop it.
You put out one single, the second single we announced the record. You put out 7 singles with that, and then the album comes out.
And then the last 3 remaining songs on the record. Honey dropped a new single, Daydream/Heartbreak.
This was fun and funky.
Fun and funky. Solid.
Yes. It had but the weird thing was that it was fun and funky, but the chorus wasn't like, typically the chorus were like, you funk it down, bro, you know, you get down and funky. You didn't get down and funky with the chorus though. The verses were where you got down. What are you saying? Glory, I had one of these and I'm like cracked out, man.
Homie has one sip of soda and it's like, woo!
I am cracked out, man. I am so tired. But you didn't get down and funky with the chorus. You got down and funky with the verses, which I thought was interesting. I'm gonna stop talking now and go to the next topic.
You know, I think you should go away from soda and actually try one of these because I think you'd like these.
Sparkling V8 energy drink?
Oh well, yeah, they have regular like V8, but I think it's literally like a soda.
I just when I need a boost I drink one of the 2 or 3 cases of
Not
Canada
even
Dry
Sprite cranberry?
ginger ale that I have upstairs. Cranberry ginger ale, because I bought a shit ton of it. No, I still have a bunch of the cranberry or the Sprite cranberry. It might all be flat by now. Who knows?
I mean, I don't think it goes flat if it still has a seal.
It's still sealed, and when I cracked one open, it didn't fizz nearly as much as it typically does. But I think that it'll last another 6 months or whatever.
Yeah, it should last around Christmas. You know,
I should probably start selling some of it. There's a lot up
and
there.
Say it's new.
I'm gonna rot my teeth out if I drink all of that.
Oh god, jeez. No, but try this. You will like this. It's at the Dollar Tree. So
I got a dollar store down the road.
Exactly. Try it.
Nothing But Thieves dropped a single, Bulletproof.
Future proof.
I'm sorry. The words all look the same now.
Bulletproof heart.
The words are all blending together. Future proof.
Where did you get bullet from?
I got bullet from the My Chemical Romance song Bulletproof. That is literally what my brain...
Bulletproof heart.
Yes.
You're missing the other side.
That's where I just kind of made the word up. It should be bulletproof, not future proof. Anyways, the song was very good. Also fun and funky.
Fun and funky.
You got down and get funky,
So solid.
I'm so tired.
Chunk. No. Captain Chunk dropped a new single. Gone Are the Good Days. This is my first Chunk, no Captain Chunk song I've actually really, really enjoyed. So I really like this song. This is good. This song really, really good.
This song fucking bangs. I believe it's the title track, right? I think the album's called the same thing.
Oh, that's cool.
But this song was very good. I agree. I think it was the best single so far. And I'm very excited for the record at the end of next month.
Woo!
July 30th. Mark your calendars.
Also, why didn't anybody tell me that they were French? I thought they were from New Jersey. I thought they were like friends with Ogbert or something. They seem like that band. And I was like, oh, look at them. Well,
you think every band is from New Jersey unless you know where they're from.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was so embarrassing. I was in the Knife Punch server and they were talking about like, who's your favorite Florida band? And I said some band, but then somebody said Home Is Where.
And you thought Home Is Where was from New Jersey.
Yeah.
They're not. They have Florida in their bio.
I know, but it's just like I
thought they were lying.
That. Exactly. I thought it was a joke, guys. I thought it was a joke. Oh God.
Oh God. All right. Lorna Shore dropped a new single, To the Hellfire. God, I am so tired. I was not expecting this to be as heavy as it was, but I heard a snippet on Twitter and heard those vocals and said, holy fuck, I just need 10 seconds on the podcast to say those vocals are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to like metal to know that those vocals are fucking whack.
They were impressive.
They were very impressive throughout the entire 6-minute track too. Like, they did not let up at all.
See, I skipped halfway because it was just 6 minutes and my brain was like, no, you're not doing this today. And I was like, yeah, you got a point.
It was
the 3 minutes that I listened to, they were very, very impressive.
It was 6 minutes of just in your face. I was like, holy shit.
I want to see how they do that live. That's going to be like dangerous. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
Structures put out a new single, Planet of Garbage.
I was hoping that the song would suck so I could make a garbage pun. But it didn't suck, so now I'm out of things to say.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, the song was good. It's their first release since like 2014 or some shit.
Oh, good for them.
So we're seeing a bunch of bands dying during COVID, but we're also seeing, but not nearly as many as we thought we were going to see.
No, I thought it was going to be like half the scene was going to be like, okay, bye guys.
Yeah. But we're seeing a bunch of bands crop up again after 6 or 7 years off.
Because everybody has so much free time. They're like, hey, let's bring this band back that we haven't done anything with in 7 years.
Yeah, so it's cool to see. The song's good, though. I'm excited for I think they got a record coming out. Concrete Castles dropped a single, Porcelain. This song was good. I liked it. Good pop rock song, They signed to Velocity Records, I think.
Oh, good for them.
I'm sure they've got something coming.
All right. Hot Milk put out a new single, I Just Want to Know What Happens When I'm Dead. So true. Me too.
This was very good as well. Shit be banging, bro. I think they've got an EP coming out. That
Yeah,
could be
they
one.
announced
Yeah.
something, and
They
I was like,
announced-
"Oh my god!"
They announced some
And then
bigger
I
body
kind
of
forgot.
work.
Yeah, but
and
whatever it is, this song makes me excited for it.
yes,
So
it's gonna be good. If you guys are
Gonna be
watching
banging.
this, also DM us and let us know either what your press contact is or if you would just like to come on the show, so we can
Yep.
set something up and bully you guys into telling us everything about the EP.
Yep.
Anyways, that's all the shit we got to talk about tonight. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. You can follow us on Instagram. It's Good Noise Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook. It's Good Noise Pod. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. It's Good Noise Podcast. Every single streaming platform ever is Good Noise Podcast. Subscribe to us or follow us on Twitch. It's also Good Noise Podcast. Shocker, am I right? Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. Patreon, give us some money, please. I'm begging. It's patreon.com/goodnoisepodcast. Glory Scott, your Patreon supporters and your important plugs, and then we're gonna sign off.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters. My brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. Thanks, guys.
So true.
You're all great. Yes. I never know how to go off on that. Again, I've been off of Twitter. I should probably stop getting all of my news from Twitter because I've been off of Twitter. Yeah, but I just don't like looking at the news because it's all negative. So I'm kind of in this weird gray area right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be nice to people. Wear masks if you aren't vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, I'd suggest still wearing a mask, just if you're in groups of people, just because, it's not like, I don't know. If you don't want to, I'm not forcing you to. Just be cautious still, and get vaxxed if you can. I don't know. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate, and don't be a PP. Mm-hmm.
So true. That's a great way to end it.
Thank you. I thought about that one.
I can tell you thought very hard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as I said, that's all the topics we have tonight. So I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. We're going to be late next week again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my fault this time.
Yeah.
This one was your fault. Next one's my. We're taking turns.
We're just taking turns with how late we're going to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your warning. We probably won't tweet about it because no one gives a shit. Anyways.
And also, it's going to be kind of. Will people even care that day? Because
yeah, our timeline is just going to be 100 tweets of something else.
Yeah.
So
anyways,
we'll
keep an eye out for that, I guess.
We'll see you on Twitter Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Goodbye.
Bye.